Lionsgate. Tresnea. A city in ruins. It's still there, though. That has to count for something. Despite victory, a great tragedy befell our heroes. Though, they will not have long to mourn, for they must march on. A different location lies on their path. Moving away from the ice-cold city in the north, our heroes will enter Ibrakal, the city of eternal summer. Starring Agent P as Thief, Anna as Devana, Mike as Jendar, Steve as Sapphire, and Ace with a brand new character with Tanfighter as Dungeon Master. Streaming begins March 25th. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dark Waters. I am your Dungeon Master, Tanfighter, and with me, as always, are our lovely players. Hello, and welcome to. It's Friday, yes, Chaos Fridays. Starting us off, we have Anna.
Hi, I am Anna, or Riley, whichever you prefer. I use the it pronouns, and I'm playing Devana, they she pronouns, a half-orc warlock cleric. There we go. Finally got a leveling cleric back, who's been through it. So, yay.
Next up, we have Mike.
I totally didn't know it was going to be me next. This has come as a huge surprise. Hey, I am Mike. I use he, him pronouns. Today I am, as always, playing Jendar, the Warforged Just Wizard, because I'm a normal character who doesn't make deals with loads of different deities and entities and end up becoming different classes. So, yeah.
We're just normal, not men.
I'm the normal one. Yeah.
It's true. The bar is very low.
The bar is very low.
Also, it has become extremely dark. If I disappear, remember me.
Yes,
but
dark
also,
waters, right?
Yes.
Dark room.
Yeah, there's a thunderstorm outside. It is beyond my control, but we shall see.
Yes.
I mean, call yourself a GM if a thunderstorm's beyond your control.
I don't. And last but not least, we have our host with the most, something the PP man himself, the Goon King, Steve.
Hello, hi. It is I, PP man, Goon King, extraordinaire. Fuck, I can't say that word properly without saying it 4 times. Anyway, hi, hello. I am Steve, and I play Steve, and I do Steve things. And today my character is a Steve, and that is it. I was playing Sapphire, but Sapphire got kind of sidelined because of reasons. They are dead now, apparently. Unfortunately, what the fuck, Dan? Why would you kill off my character? What the hell?
Yeah, I did that.
And then, and then I'm also was playing Sapphire, but not really. But I got found out. Fuck you, dog. So that happened. So now I'm playing.
Don't say that.
Hey,
Nurse is a good boy.
Sure. Such a good boy.
Everyone remember that Steve thought he could survive all of chapter 3 without getting found out. He got found out in the first session.
I did not calculate for the dog. If I did, I would have taken steps to ensure that I was not. Anyway.
You know the dog wasn't the actual reason, right? Jen was going to get you either way.
Jen was not going to get me because I had a plan for Jen. Okay? I had a plan for Jen. It was very obvious going to be if I lost my emblem, I didn't know what to do. Anyway, we're not going to go into what ifs because it doesn't matter anymore. But it would be nice to play a what if down the line where S48 actually succeeds. Anyway, I am playing S48, who is a rogue, and also another secret thing that I'm not going to talk about, but you will find out soon enough. And is a changeling who's doing changeling things, but currently is in changeling form, which is a pathetic man, person, actually, not man, and has a name, but not really, and is trying to figure out a new identity, but not really. Yeah, that's me.
That is indeed you. And we are currently down a couple of members. One of them will be here a little later, and the other one is somewhere up in the air right now. And until then, however,
Not here.
Close. Last we left off, our party was dealing with the aftermath of the war at Lionsgate. The battle had ended. People were picking up the pieces, repairing the city, helping each other out, tending to themselves. And during that time, they received different pieces of news. One such news was how the capital of the Empire, Zealous, was also under siege, and it has survived, suffering heavy damages as well. Another piece of news that traveled further was the city of Deansbridge, the home of the dwarves, has fallen to an abyssal attack. And through the passage of time and this information, they gathered their next destination will be Ibrikal, the city of summer. And it is in part because of their invitation to the coronation of the new ruler, and also because if Deansbridge falls, Ibrikal might follow suit. With the party preparing to do that, another discovery was made, which was S48, aka Sapphire, who was not actually Sapphire, who was heavily questioned under a zone of truth, found some information out, other things were left ambiguous enough that was not able to gain the trust of the party. At which point, a contract was devised in the form of a Gia spell, which will be placed upon S48 for the time being. Before that had happened, S48 also dropped some very interesting pixie glitter drugs and made out with a painting of an old man and had a slightly out-of-body experience. May have given up a name. But yes, from there, we pick back up. You're still in Lionsgate. It's coming to essentially the last leg of your stay here as you're preparing to pack up and move to Ibrikal. Now, couple of things. First of all, Gadrin would have, after he knew what day you're leaving and everything, on one of the days prior, would have called you up to the hall to give you some assistance that he can. And he would have given the party 12,500 gold.
Nice.
Holy shit.
And 400 rubies.
Nice.
They will be needed. But yes, he gives you these things as whatever he can spare. The rest he has to put towards the city, and promises to assist you by sending forces eventually once they have picked up more pieces. A little after you guys, essentially. Beyond that, before departure, we'll go one by one. Does anyone have any final bits of business to settle here? So we'll start with Ivana.
I have a couple, but I guess some of them could be while we're traveling, or
You're teleporting. Where?
I might do them here then. Okay, so the first one is obviously well, the one is gonna go find Cassandra, and is going to ask her if, first of all, also Mom's not gone yet, is she?
Not yet.
Okay, we'll go up to Cassandra and we'll ask if she can transfer Debria to Gore, because Devana has obviously talked to Gore about all of that.
She would like look at you and be like, I mean, I can put forward the request, but after a certain point, it's outside my jurisdiction. Right now, I'm only dealing with administrative stuff within Lionsgate. Anything beyond that, that's, well, empire business, so to speak.
Gore knows about all of this, and I've spoken to him before about my sister's situation, and he said he could maybe help. In a way, I mean, she'd still get.
We can send him a message. If he agrees, then he can put forward the paperwork for the transfer, and then we can begin moving her.
Yeah, that would be.
Until
great.
then, she'll be here.
Yeah, just be careful. I don't know. I don't know what that cult she's with is capable of, and I don't know if they care enough about her to try and bust her out or not. But
They would have a hard time considering the situation around the castle right now.
I mean, even just at any point, really, I don't underestimate them or her. Can I see her before I go?
Of course. You feel free to. She's still in the dungeons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to ask for. I know it's tough seeing her like that. I don't know. I would ask to be gentle with her, but I also understand that she'd done a lot of damage. And
all I can tell you is we won't do anything we don't have to.
All right. And if there's a way for the brainwashing to be broken, then
that's beyond my understanding, unfortunately.
I know. I think I'd maybe.
But again, if Gitango does agree, I'm sure. I mean, he knows a lot of things, from what I understand. I'm sure he might have something he can do to help.
Yeah, mention me, I guess. I think. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Will I be seeing you again?
Well, if things look the way they are, I think we will see each other in Ibrakal sooner rather than later.
All right. Then I'll see you there. And Devana will offer out a hug to her.
You see, she looks at you for like a second, and then she accepts it after a pause.
Yeah, just give her a slight squeeze and move away, and we'll go to the dungeon.
Yeah, you head over towards the dungeon. You head downstairs. You see your mum isn't here right now. It's empty. Okay. There's some guards outside. They let you through. You go down. You see Debria.
Devana will turn to one of the guards and be like, "Can I be in there with her for a moment? Is that not allowed?
In the cell?"
Yeah.
They look at each other like, we've been told it is unsafe.
Right, yeah. I just wanted to give her a proper goodbye, I guess. Okay.
I mean, if you wish to, I mean, we've also been told to follow your orders, but we've also been told to advise that may be unsafe.
All right. I see. I mean, also, Bria's still like bound and everything, right? Like she can't really move. When I will go like, well, I guess if you just lock the door right after and then just stay there. I don't know.
They look at each other, look at you like, if that is what you wish, all right. And you see they kind of, one of them goes to open the door, the other stands at attention with a spear up, essentially.
Yeah, the one will make it quick. We'll just immediately go in, kind of, so they can lock the door behind.
You go in, as the door locks, there's a little metallic clang, which you see wakes Debria up again,
yeah.
She's just very groggily looks around, looks up at you in the cell, and will lunge at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me an athletics check.
Sure. Oh fuck! I suck at that. Okay, let's go.
Just disadvantage.
So do I. I have exhaustion. That's really bad. That's like a 4. But also, I think Devana would let her.
Yeah,
this
within
point.
a second, she like leaps up as much as she can and just like tackles into you, knocking
She
you
has her
down.
arms.
So her arms are basically like they have like manacles and chains which are like tied to the wall behind her. They're long enough that she can move around the cell. She can't reach
Okay.
the bars of the cell, but the second you walk in, you're in range essentially, and she like just with all her body weight just like falls onto you essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Devana
And
will let her just fall down.
knocks you down. And as you get knocked on, the guards like both like stand
Devana
attention.
really like raise a hand to them. But I think like if Debria is now on top of Devana, I think Devana would just move around to just pull her tight into a hug.
You see, she's just like trying to like break free, essentially trying to like resist. And you see she like looks at you just like she's still like her like gagged, but like you can hear her like trying to like scream something at you. And she keeps trying to like essentially like headbutt you, essentially.
Yeah. I feel like because her arms are pulled back, I guess, with the chains, Ivana, like noting that she's trying to headbutt, will just sort of like have one arm around her and one head like put on her head and try and hold her. Just trying to like get her to stop and just
athletics.
Fuck. Okay. She's literally like.
Yeah, she's also physically stronger than you.
Okay, well that's a 13 with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. With her disadvantage, that she loses that. You see, you like kind of like force like into a hold where like she can't like attack you essentially, and you just hear her just like heaving like right next to you, just.
We'll just hold her there and just go like, you don't have to attack me. I'm not your enemy. I didn't put you here. I've been bargaining for you. I've been trying my very best to. Well, I can't get you out. I tried that and I couldn't. I am trying, Debria. You've made some choices that are very difficult to undo. And I know that you don't want to hear any of this right now. I know that you didn't make those choices willingly. There's a voice in your head that's telling you what to do, but I am still putting my life on the line for you. And I always will. And I'm going to be leaving soon, but not because I want to, but because I have to. If I could, I would stay here with you. I'm sorry for all of this. Just I don't like this. I don't want to be enemies.
As you say that, roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Fucking disadvantage. Okay. Well, even with disadvantage, it's still I got good persuasion. It's still 16, but otherwise it would have been way higher.
You see, as you say all of this, she finally like kind of breaks out of like your hug. She looks at you, takes a like almost like a seething breath, and you see like the tears have kind of like stopped running. And she just like uses like her own shoulder to like wipe her face a little, and she just like stands up like from you, takes like 4 or 5 steps back towards the wall, crouches down, and just like starts staring at you. And you just see this very like vacant, distant look as she just like looks at you very coldly as you say all of this.
Well, Devana had intention of removing the gag, and now they're not so sure anymore if they should. But they'll watch her and they'll move closer again and guess like crouch down in front of her. Just sort of. Can I get an insight of that? I use passive insight to see like if she's choosing to do something or if she just seems to be like zoned out entirely.
You can roll me an insight.
I keep rolling really well, and the second roll keeps being really bad. That's a 12. Otherwise, it would have been 20
12.
plus.
There's a lot happening with her, you see, but whatever the sudden like change in demeanor is, you aren't able to gauge. On a 12, I'll say she doesn't look like she's zoned out. That's all you can tell. She
Yeah,
still
okay.
feels very much present.
Yeah. I will reach into my pocket. The one wears one silver ring. There was one that they'd given to Jasper that was given back, but they have a third one. And they'll crouch in front of her and will move to take one of her hands. I'll hold up the ring. And then we'll, in Orcish, speak to her and say, like, going to leave this with you, knowing that it's an item that belongs to me, knowing that it's something that weirdo in your head might use against me. But I don't care about him. The only person I care about is you. And I trust you. And I love you. And sometimes to love someone means that you give them the power to hurt you, but trust that they won't. And they'll move the ring around her finger. I trust you, Debria. And I love you. And I'll be back for you. I'll always come back for you. And we'll lean in to give her a kiss on the forehead. And then move back and get it.
See, during all of this, does not resist the ring or the kiss. Just maintains that same look. Like even as you're like moving around her, just her eyes are following. And she's just kind of passively letting whatever you're doing happen, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think at this point, just like there's nothing else that they can do. Just walk up to the door and just look at the guards.
The guards look scared shitless. Like they're like, did we just lose our jobs? Like what just happened?
No, the one just like walks up to them and just like, can I get out?
Yeah. And like you see one of them like opens the door up, lets you out.
Yeah, walks out and
You
lets them
see
close the door again.
door closes, you look back into the cell. She's still like just hugging the wall and just eyes peering out from that dark cell towards you.
Yeah. When it looks at the guards, they're like, you good?
They look at each other like, are you all right?
Yeah, it's a little bit like when we were younger, roughhousing and such. She's angry at me for reasons. Doesn't matter. She's angry at me.
Right. And they just look like scared at this point.
It's fine. Just you can. I'll send for some other guards. Give you guys a break.
Thank you. And at this point, have you been wearing the medallion again?
Oh, that's a good point. They would have not taken it in the cell with Debria, I will say that much. Or not like on their
like you leave and put it on then.
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately. I feel like they would have handed it to one of the guards as they stepped in.
Okay.
And then out, like immediately putting it back on.
Cool.
And then we'll go up and ask for like replacement cards so the others can get like a breather.
You easily do so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's happening in a different part of the castle. Jen, what are you doing?
I think there's not too many people Jen would wish to interact with at the moment, but there is one person, if he could track down Chaos, who he hasn't seen since the Arcane Canon was unveiled. That would be who Jen would want to track down, because Coco didn't survive the battle. He wants to talk to somebody who seems to have a knowledge of technology and engineering and such like, with this power core from a similar being, and lots of questions relating around.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yes. Investigation is normally okay. Ooh, that's a 16.
16.
Bounced off a much better roll.
You look around for a while. You see there is like the engineering core that Chaos was seen with at Fort Leo. They're still there, like they're tending to the cannon and the other siege weapons. And you see, like at this point in time, they're like being prepared to, like, most of them are being shipped back now to the capital, essentially. So like they're just packing stuff up. You go through them, you ask around over there as well. No signs of Chaos.
Okay, then I would attempt to cast Sending to them.
All right. What name do you use for sending?
The only name I have, Chaos.
Cool.
Yeah. And obviously, I know what they look like and the name that they gave, so that is what I will focus on in my mind. And I will say, I don't know whether you'll receive this, but I have questions I believe you may be able to help with, of an arcane nature. And that's what I will await a response.
I'll say with that, also roll me a persuasion check.
Not as good at that. 9.
9. You don't get a reply.
Bastard.
All right.
Fine. And the only other conversation I wish to have is with Gabriel.
Ooh, all right. I'll assume you do that in your room.
Yeah. I'm not just going to stand in the middle of a courtyard talking to myself. No, that would be very strange.
Yeah, you go to your room, you pull up Gabriel, and what do you say?
We had an arrangement. I need to explore the terms of that, Gabriel.
And what do you wish to explore?
You have aided me in the battles that have taken us to this point. We are headed to Ibrakal. I want to know, do you wish to be released from our arrangement when we meet with the Royal House?
I want nothing more than to return to my people and to serve the House of Carl as I have in life. If that is something you can accomplish to do for me, then yes. I wish to be returned home.
Then I shall make that happen.
You may not be kin of Selima's, but I appreciate all of the assistance you are providing me with. This forthrightness shall be remembered.
I have one more question, though.
Yes.
Does any of this ring a bell with you? And I will describe the battlefield that I had the vision of being a part of, with the war, and I will leave out the me being taken away part.
Okay.
To this bit, but yeah.
You describe the battlefield. You can almost like feel that there's a pause, and then
That is not a battle I am familiar with, but the participants of that battle.
I'm assuming when you describe the whole battle, you would have described like,
Yeah.
people with wings, etc., etc.
Yeah.
He goes,
Battles with Celestials on that scale were common in my time. And in that time, many of those kin fought and fell. The battle you speak of, I do not think I am familiar with, but it must have been happening around the same time somewhere else in the world. I have been observing your recent studies and dealings. From what I gather, I believe you people have a name for these battles. They were called the Millennium War.
I suspected as much.
Do not know which factions you speak of in these visions of yours, however.
Thank you. It gives me more grounding in the beliefs that I had already come to. So
It was a long period of time of battles. I have given you that era, but it is a vast amount of time to still discern where this battle took place.
True.
What the hell is that sound?
There is somebody drilling next door, apparently.
Okay.
They're not on my streaming schedule. Hopefully it will end shortly.
yeah.
Yeah. It gives me maybe a clue to my own origins and true age. But yeah, apparently the soldiers in the barracks next door are doing some renovations after all the battles. So probably leave it there, Gabriel. Thank you.
Honestly, it's very like in universe. The Lions Gate is under repairs. It's fine.
Yeah.
That was ambient
Amazing.
noise now included in Dark Waters.
Yeah.
Madness.
But yeah, you essentially get that intel, and you aren't sure where, but yeah, you have a starting point.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That is all for me.
All right. And then lastly, S48.
That is assuming. Do you want us to do the gears on the screen with S48, or are you happy with just the wording that we've given?
I mean, up to you guys. I mean, I've seen the wording. It works for me. We can say like during this like last couple of days, you went and put the gears up.
Yeah,
which for the people watching, essentially, the chaos entails that S48 cannot say or do anything that can harm the party or any of its members or any of the members' loved ones in any way, shape, or form.
Or allies. That's added as well.
And allies. Any form of betrayal, essentially, will
and
trigger
cannot willingly seek out removing themselves from the chaos as
Correct.
well. So.
Does that include informing on the party? Because that's technically not.
It is a betrayal. Of course it is.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, my question is also, will anyone be, while everyone's in their rooms and whatnot, will anyone be actually keeping an eye on S48?
Yes.
Noted.
What, like sitting outside
Like a
their door the
regular
entire
check.
time? Is that what you're doing?
No, in the
Oh no,
room, I
Narcissus
think.
is
No.
following you everywhere.
No, yeah, just like going to check in with you multiple times, see where you're at, talking to you, etc., etc.
I'm still locked in the room.
No, like you're free to move about the castle, but like you always have a
I-
chaperone.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
also like Ivana would have also like if no one's available, would have just asked one of the guards, be like, "Hey, it's important. Person is under supervision."
You've got a load of NPCs as well. It's like
Yeah,
they
like,
can take shit.
You can ask an NPC if you want. Yeah, up to you.
Yeah, could do. I mean, like Ivana will go around the party first to ask, and then obviously inform people, like
I mean, if you ask the party, yeah, like you would know. Will or Red would be like, yeah, we can keep an eye. Kija would say he can keep an eye.
Would we know that Kija is smart enough to understand what changelings are?
Kija is intelligent. Just so you,
I
he's
don't
not
know
just-
what I don't know how intelligent. Okay,
He's
so
just
far,
very
all I've seen is
enthusiastic. He's
Yeah,
still
exactly.
smart.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, he just like loudly walk behind S48 going, "I am following you."
Yeah.
Exactly. He may not be wise, but he knows what he's doing.
Okay, yeah. The obviously warn like whoever is like like be sure to keep an eye out for.
I
any
want to do
shenanigans,
two
whatever.
things though, Tan.
Uh-huh.
One is you said that S48 gets found out like 20 days into this thing, right? So in those 20 days, I would have liked to do some training with Onslow and the other guy, the sharpshooter guy. I forget his name.
Gemini.
Yes.
You can roll me an investigation to see if you find Gemini.
Okay. Because I remember that I told Gemini to teach Onslow as much as possible. I have an advantage on investigation. Why?
Because you're in an urban city.
Oh, okay. So I'll roll again.
So yeah, those advantage things you have on your sheet only work if you're in like actual like cities and stuff. Just remember.
Okay.
How does Onzo react to the person who is wearing the skin of their dead lover training with them?
He has problems. That's why I said give me an investigation for Gemini. I haven't come to Onslow yet.
This is before though. This is before I get found out.
Yeah, like exactly. This is before the finding out. That's why. Like that entire dynamic shift will happen eventually.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's fine.
What's your roll?
15.
15. I will say you in those 20 days end up like not like syncing up with Gemini because you do see Cobra Squad is quite busy dealing with essentially being the garrison of the southern wall while everyone's recovering, and they're also like under winter, so eventually like they have to like listen to him and like start packing up and things like that. But I will say you do end up training with Onslow, who has been learning through them, so you're able to kind of get like training by proxy, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm assuming training specifically for like sharpshooting kind of thingies.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Ooh, okay. Like a strength attack roll?
No, this would be a ranged attack for you. So like with like a bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I just use my rapier DC or like a...
I mean, you have a short bow. Just equip that and use it.
Oh, I do. Oh shit, yeah. I forgot I had that. My bad, sorry.
No worries, you're good.
It's a 22.
A 22. All right. If for the first 20 days you're primarily just training, then I'm assuming.
Because the vibe very much was try to blend in and and also we'll get to that later. But yes,
If you are primarily training, right, was a pretty good role. Hold on. Yeah, I'll say yeah. You can pick up a feat for this.
fuck off.
You don't want it?
No, yes, please.
You can take the feat sharpshooter.
Okay. As if I wasn't dangerous enough. Okay.
Take the legacy one though. Don't take the new one. Because the new one's shit.
The one from 2014, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the 2014 one. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you spend those days trading. You pick up a couple of new tricks and whatnot. After which, once you get found out, you aren't training anymore, essentially.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. So the second thing I wanted to do was that immediately after I'm found out and they leave me alone in the room, I'm going to pull out my knife and I'm going to nick the side of my arm with it. And I'm going to try to cast Cure Wounds on my arm. Does it work?
Hold on. Yeah, I'd say it works.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to pull out the sending stone and I'm going to send a message. Are you around? Kind of fucked up, but I'm okay, I think. They know I'm not Sapphire. And they know I am...
This is good.
You can't say they know I'm not Sapphire. You gave the name.
Yeah, okay, fair. I'm just going to be like, are you around? Need to talk? They know I'm not the Dragonborn. Don't remember the Dragonborn's name because I fucked up and I gave it to a Fae because I'm an idiot. Yeah.
You take 27 psychic damage.
I was gonna
This
say.
is before the GS. This is immediately after they found
it's
out.
immediately after.
Immediately after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I missed
Right after they leave me alone, before the GS is hit, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Cool. In that case, you send the message. I'm gonna do a roll for your contact to see what they say back.
This motherfucker. I have no one. Okay.
Did we not fucking search this guy?
Did not.
You didn't actually. You specific. I asked, what do you do? No one said search.
Balls.
But you get a reply after a bit of a wait. You don't get an immediate reply. And after like 10 minutes or so, understood. Continue observing the situation. If any directives change, you will be informed. Until then, attempt to maintain current standing.
Sounds good. They might GS me, so, that's going to get fun. Willingly will take the psychic damage because I don't really care. It's what, 30, whatever. I can tank it, but letting you know that I might be a little bit silent going forward. I know this was not the plan, but they were too nice. Well, actually, I'm not going to say that. I know this was the plan. This was not the plan, but it is what it is. So fuck you.
You say fuck you?
Fuck that, not fuck you.
Okay.
But yes.
In that case, roll me a persuasion check.
One sec.
What have I walked into?
This fucking guy.
What have I
This
walked
fucking
into?
guy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nat 1. Lovely.
That's what you get for fucking it over.
No, but listen, here's the thing, right? You guys asked me if I have a boss, and I said, who doesn't? Everyone has a boss.
Yeah, no, he genuinely did not give a direct answer. No, there's a reason you're on the shit list. Like you need to understand. But on that natural one, you again, there's a pause. Like your sending's over. You then receive a sending from the same person.
This is your last chance. You have gone rogue before, and every time you have, we have been kind enough to clean up after you. One more misstep, and this time you will be what is cleaned up.
And that's
I'm
all.
not responding to that. Fuck that.
Yep.
This motherfucker. Okay. No, it's fine. What do you mean fucking okay?
I will say shortly after that, you are gassed.
Yeah, fair.
But yes, all of that happens. Hello, Assis, you are here.
Hi, my name is Assis. My pronouns are she, her. Today I will be playing question mark, question mark, question mark. Though I guess you could technically
You
probably
can see
already
it on
see it.
stream, yeah. I kept
No!
it blank till you weren't here, but it's fine.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck. Ah, fuck. Well, now
It's
you know
fine.
who I'm playing. But who are they? What are they? Who fucking knows?
Mm.
When will they appear? Will I even be in this session? Maybe I'm just sitting here for no reason.
Anyway.
Right. I will also would like to use Ascending Stone.
I assume.
Because Jasper left Ascending Stone. That apparently connects me to rattles. so the violence of one would go to pick up the stone. I was going to be like, hi, this is Devana. This Ascending Stone belonged to Jasper. Unfortunately he has passed. So yeah. Thanks, by the way, for the other day. Can I keep this? That's it.
You get a reply pretty quickly. Juice bar's dead? Well, you win some, you lose some.
Oh God.
Next time you call me, try and let me know so I'm not wearing my bathrobes. And it wasn't my stone anymore, so I guess you can keep it. I don't know why you're asking for permission for something like that. Either way, good to meet you again, Devunu.
I'm no good.
Ah, the
Right.
legacy continues.
Yeah. Also, I think I can't use it again, right? Because it's
Correct.
only until next time. Yeah. So it was just sighs. But then, does feel a kind of sense of relief that there is now a direct line with Rattles. Whether or not he'll respond to the next request is up in the air. But at least I have that. So, yes. And then I think the final thing for Devana, at least to do here, is to say goodbye to them.
I will say your mom is leaving on the 17th, so like a day before you, essentially.
Okay.
So, yeah, you make your way over to the dungeons, but you find her outside already. She's like walking out of the dungeons, and she looks at you coming up like, I was just gonna go look for you.
Right. I was looking for you. You are leaving, right?
Yeah, I already said bye to your sister. Not that she wanted to hear it from me, but
No. Yeah.
I hear you put in some wood to get her transferred.
Yeah, I
This Go, you trust him.
I do, and he said that he understood the situation, and he said that even though she would still be put on trial, he'll do whatever he can to give her some grace, or whether that's a lighter sentence or community service. I don't know how it works, but I trust him. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you think it's all right, then I'll leave it at that. I'm going to make my way to Gold Cross. Gonna look around and see if I have any allies left there still. I'll let them know what's happened here. They would want to know. And you see she like kind of goes into her bag, pulls up like what looks like a couple of like letters folded up. And she's like, pick these up from the surviving paladins here in Landsgate. There's a temple of Tom and one of Lodarius here. They want to send missives to their priests and Gold Cross as well, so I figured might as well deliver it for them. Might serve as a way to get in through the front door. And if they are amenable, I'm going to try to set up an expedition to the source of the cult, I guess. While I'm doing that, I'll also ask the archpriests there if there's anything that can be done to help Debria. I don't know if what's happened to her is inherent to her now or if it's actually magical still. Either way, I'll see what I can do.
Wait, it changes? It can be not magical?
If someone is told a thing long enough, sometimes they begin to believe it themselves, regardless of what magical influence it might have. I hope it hasn't been long enough for that. The only way we can find out is by trying. I hear you're heading to Ibrakal.
Yeah. Yeah. Attend the...
There's no real point in saying it, but be safe.
Yeah. You too. And if you cannot find any allies, then please come back. Don't try and go at it outnumbered.
You see, she just like doesn't say anything. She just like nods at that. I'll figure something out. And yeah, as long as everything works out, I should be able to see you maybe in Ibrakal, maybe a little after that.
Well, all right. Is there anything I can do in the meanwhile?
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Keep that, points to your medallion. Keep that close.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you hear him, you know what to do.
Tell him to piss off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Managed once before.
And you'll manage again.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can.
All right. All right, then I'll see you.
Yeah. And she kind of like reaches into like her bag, and you see she pulls out like about like this big, kind of a like roughly hewn, very mangled looking like doll of a kind. And you see she like holds it out. It doesn't look exactly like the old one, but the most I can do off of memory.
See, like the is like tearing up and just sort of taking it, and then looks at it, and it looks up at her with like just these teary eyes and just like.
She hugs you and just, I mean, it's not that good. I'm not as good at doing that anymore, at least.
Oh, it's great. Thank you.
I'm gonna miss you, kid.
I miss you too. We've only just met up.
And we'll meet again. Besides, hardly the same as last time. Definitely not leaving you alone this time. You have quite a lot of people around you.
I know, but...
That girl, Nedra, she practically worships you.
She's really sweet. But... I just want I just want you around.
She kind of like pulls back from the hug and like kind of puts her forehead against yours. Soon. Almost done with all of this.
Okay. All right. I love you.
Love you too, Devana. She kind of pulls back, kind of like straightens your clothes up a little.
Yeah.
And stands up in front of you. And right. I'm gonna head off. If anything happens to you, well, I'll make Begon pay for it.
Just look after yourself, okay?
Yeah. And you see she like kind of pulls her bag over her shoulder. She puts her weapon at her side. It turns into like a quarterstaff walking stick, like from the axe. All right. See you around, kid.
Devana just nods and we'll watch her leave and eventually.
Yeah. Walks out of the castle, down the causeway, just keeps walking through the southern gates until like you lose sight of her.
Yeah, and Devana will just look at the doll again and just hold it tight, and then we'll head off.
Yeah. At which point, it is time. You all are taken to essentially like the hall again, like the big hall. All the Chagobas are there to see you off. You see Ventus is there. You see there, look at all of you coming in, kind of like regard you. Ventus, he sees all of you and just says like, right, well, thank you for everything you've done here, and thank you for potentially what you may be doing in my home soon enough. Right. Gadrin also like chimes in.
Well, my mages here shall assist in transporting you. You will arrive in the Arcanum within the Outer City's academic ward. From there, do as you will.
Okay.
I will be seeing you soon enough. This time, perhaps on the battlefield itself.
And he kind of
He's
gives
actually
you
going to
guys
fight this time and not cower behind the fact that he was poisoned. Okay. I'm not saying this out loud.
yes, he was cowering. Yes, man who was blind took out 3 fucking vampires. Anyway, you see, he looks at all of you, and his mage walks up and begins casting the teleport spell. Everything around you lights up in like this runic pattern and goes white. As it does, you feel immediately, before even like sight returns to you as the light fades, you feel warmer. And as the light kind of fades down, you see standing in front of you is an Asima man. Same, pale bluish skin, fiery hair, like literally just like silver white hair on fire, and this burning sun-like halo behind him, wearing beautiful ornate robes. You find yourselves in this big hall on like the top of like 3 or 4 steps where there's like this big teleportation circle carved in. You see all of your party is here, like everyone got transported through in like 2 goes of teleport essentially. You see a very busy hall around you, people going up the stairs. Hold on. Cease.
It's important.
Hold on.
It's fine. My notes just currently say, Ibracol, baby. It's so fucking warm though, Rip.
I'm getting a lot of fucking questions. But yes. You see this very busy Arcanium. You see wizards and sorcerers of all different kinds wandering around here, talking in hushed whispers to each other. You see like stacks and stacks of like spell scrolls and books being carried by people. You see there's Clarion upstairs, which sounds way more busy. But as you come in, like you see this Asma looks at you and goes, "Right, you were the ones requested to be sent under Empire orders?"
Yes, that's us.
Right. Well, it is done. Welcome to Ibracol. And he just like nods, steps away, and you see just starts wandering off to do some other work, essentially. And you see you guys, wander your way out. All of your NPCs are looking around. Like, Relief looks fucking culture shock. Like, what the fuck? Like, this, like, enormous, like, porcelain white hallway that I'm in. And you see a couple other people have, like, just, like, regarding the place, like, oh, interesting. You see Frida and Gentle kind of, like, sighing and rolling their eyes, looking around, like, all right. And Devana, you would clock. At this point, Dagon looks like a drow.
Yep.
He has cast disguise self. He looks like a drow. And everyone in the party would have been told, while in Ibracol, only refer to him as Sheldon. Do not say Dagon. Unless you're in like private quarters or some shit, that's fine. Publicly, never use the name Dagon.
So is me calling him
Also,
Dagon considered a betrayal of the party?
Yes.
Yes, it would be.
What do
Also,
you think?
the prince dude, or former king, name was Oslam, right? Oslam
The prince
Carl?
was Oslam Carl.
Okay, okay,
yes.
good to know. Because obviously we were also like welcomed, I guess. So I just needed to remember.
You make your way, yeah.
You would have also noticed before going into the teleportation, or like I guess when you go to their room to pick them up, S48, which technically they didn't give you that name, so you don't really have a name to call them. So, but they exit out of the room in this looks like a traveling merchant attire, blue and red, with like a whitish belt and a cap with like a feather in it, a crossbow on the back, holding a shield which looks very familiar to all of you, and these brown boots, brown skinned, and just looks at you, Devana, sheepishly, and is like, is an old soldier I came across, ran into on a ship. Didn't want to show up in Ibracol in the grey because I don't know how they look. So you can call me Shay.
Okay.
That's my name.
Shay?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works. Sure.
I sent the model in chat.
Yeah. But yes, after that, you make your way out of the Arcanium, and as you do, immediately gets way...
Steve, I clocked that name.
Yeah, everyone clocked
Fucking
that.
hell. No,
of
everyone did
course.
not. These two
Yeah.
fuckers don't speak Hindi.
Everyone who knew Hindi clocked that name. It's fine.
So you and
Yeah.
me?
And anyone watching, yes.
Care to elaborate?
His
Yeah, I was
name,
like,
No,
his
my
name
bad.
is Shaitan, which is a
Shaitan.
word in Hindi.
It is
Describe the devil.
Shaitan.
the devil,
Yeah,
the
so
demon,
essentially
whatever.
devil.
technically also
Or-
this used to mean naughty, but
Yeah,
also the
like
devil.
mischief,
Like
I
Amazing.
guess.
in Urdu, it's literally like used more often for the devil. Like
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
nickname I was going for is Stan, but now Stun.
nobody is doing that.
No,
Nobody
no
is calling
one's
you
doing that.
Stan.
You're banned.
Yeah.
No.
No, nobody's
Listen,
calling you Stan.
the language thing I can respect because I do that. But the nickname, nah.
No, you have you
No,
don't.
you don't understand.
The
That
nickname means
nickname
tits.
is also a Hindi word which has other
It's
connotations.
tits. The nickname is tits.
Okay, but that, yeah,
It's
no.
specifically said in like a colloquial, slightly gross way. Like it has the same
Yeah,
thing as
no.
tits. It's not breasts or boobs. It's tits.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no,
the
I agree on
nickname
the
Stan
band.
also literally because it's the initials, but also because it has Stan in it. That's
See, I wondered if you were trying to just like doing something to do with tan, like you know, April and
No.
such, and I have been doing.
I don't mind when people do that shit. It's when this shit happens when I'm like, hold on. Anyway, so couple of things. Firstly, as you walk out of the Arcanium, it gets way fucking hotter. Like imagine leaving an AC room into a hot environment, kind of hot. The warm you felt was clearly some magic keeping that room cold. And as you step out, sweltering heat hits you for a moment. Looking around you, you see sanded, like sandstone and sanded roads and buildings around you, some other buildings of stone and marble. And you see this enormous metropolis where far to the west of you would see like rolling hills and whatnot outside of the city limits. You also smell the ocean very close to you to the south. A lot of people of all kinds of walks of life walking about this place. It is crowded to the maximum here. Like there is no like room for like horses or anything on the street you're on at the moment. There's just like neck and neck, just people moving in droves everywhere. And you see, looking around, you're like all these like different buildings. You came out of the Arcanium, looking closely, you see there's a big visiting school here. You see there looks like a couple of bard colleges. There is a couple of like visit towers and things like that, different like academic buildings. Further ahead of you, you see in one direction, large, like a little off in the distance, a very large cathedral, which you can denote would be the religious quarter where there might be a lot of different kinds of temples. You see other smaller buildings here or there, different houses, some like multi-floored like buildings where people live on like different floors of it, some like bigger houses where just people live. The streets themselves are packed with market stalls everywhere. There are people just like, holding out, like setting up like a rug with a bunch of different like knickknacks and things, just selling them on the street. There's open like food stalls and stuff where people are like yelling and buying things over each other. Going further down, you see, as you would head towards like the commercial district, there would be bigger, like proper like brick and mortar buildings, which are like proper stores, inns, taverns, everywhere you can see. And in terms of who all are walking here, you see mostly it is like obviously like citizens, merchants. There seems to be quite a few adventurers around here as well. Clearly, the city is used to this kind of hubbub, but at the same time, it is more so than usual. As you can see, a lot of people have clearly come in, like travelers have come in during this coronation period. As you would know by this point, that the days leading up to it and the coronation is very much a festive and festival kind of a time for everyone. The coronation is broadcast across the entire kingdom. Everyone watches it. Everyone, sings, dances, eats, everything. And as as that happens, the other thing everyone sees in the distance very clearly, past all of these buildings in different districts, these are all like almost like concentric rings around every district. And you see in the center these like large marbled white walls in the middle of the city. And within that, you see a couple of enormous structures. You can't fully make out past these walls from where you're standing. You make out one structure very clearly. You see the citadel of Ibrakal. You see what is essentially a wonder of the world. This enormous white pillar just spiring up into the sky past the clouds. This is the tallest building in the world. This enormous tower where the seat of power for the Khals resides, as well as hundreds of floors where all sorts of different things happen in Ibrakal. It is said to be divinely protected and has been the oldest standing structure to date. And as you all like kind of take all of this in, you see a couple of your party members are also like looking around this place doing the same. Frida looks at you, Devana, and just goes, right, I'm assuming we're going to be taking some time to settle in.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Do we have any meeting point or anything I need to know about? I have some business to take care of.
I guess like, would I know about I don't know, Devana would probably know what the plan is of where we're staying and everything, or what we don't know. Okay. Is there, other than these, is there any other like point that very clearly stands out?
What's that?
Like aside from the citadel, is there any other like point that's very clear stands out that Devana could point at, be like, that's a meeting point and get back here at like?
There's a lot. There's the docks. There's the like temples, like the big cathedral of Salima. Like there's as you're like discussing that, I will say Dagon will also throw in like, I mean, if it's a place we're looking to stay, I know a few taverns and inns. I can offer one of them.
Yeah.
Would it?
Yeah, we
Would
could
it also
pick
be
one of those.
prudent for me to contact Gore and see what arrangements have been made for our arrival already?
Yeah, sure. How about this? How about we meet back up at the docks in how much time do people need? Like 3 hours?
Frida shrugs like, maybe a little bit more. You would say it is a big city. Traveling here will take time.
Okay.
Another thing is the time of day right now. You left around like noon. So it would be like early in the day. It's like probably like 10 a.m. here. Right.
Okay. Yeah, Devana wouldn't be like, well, okay, how about 6 p.m. around the docks? And then we'll try and arrange some accommodation, and then we can go from there.
Right. They like nods at that like, well, if that's the case, that works out. I have a couple of places in mind, so once we meet up, I can just take us there.
Right, sounds good. Devana looks at Risf and then Zelcine and goes, unless you have something to do, can I talk to both of you?
You see, as you start like talking, Frida just wanders off into the crowd, disappears. You see a couple other NPCs do the same, like people who want to like look around and kind of get their bearings.
Yeah, Devana will also make sure to keep Nedra close, by the way. Nedra needs to stay.
Nedra's staying with you. Will is staying with you, but you do see like other people are kind of beginning to wander. Ziak, shiny object has fully just moved into the crowd. You see.
Do we know when the coronation is from today?
It's on the 25th. So you have a week.
25th.
That's what I remember.
You see like as people start like kind of splitting off, Relieve also looks at you like, actually I will go to docks first as well. I have you paid, so I will send home.
Yeah, of course. Do what you need to.
Yes. And he kind of like just like nods a couple of times and he like scurries towards like the docks. Rest also looks for a moment and he goes, do you want to visit all the temples yet?
Yeah, I can make this real quick. I just need to talk to both of you, and then we can go.
Okay. Zelstein's like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then we'll look at Jen and Shay, and be like, all right, well, Shay, you're obviously not going anywhere. But
What do
Jen,
you mean?
do you have any? Well, you're staying under supervision.
I'm not allowed to go see the sights. I'm already
Not
under
on
a
your own,
fucking.
no.
I'm already under a fucking thing. It's not like I can betray you without getting the searing headache, right? So
I think you're alive because of me. So
oh yeah, of course, yeah. I'm so grateful. Yeah.
just like looks at Shay, and then turns back to Jen again. Like, what did you have anything you wanted to do?
I mean, I would like to check out the college, see what interesting magics and texts are
Yeah.
around, if they are made available to me. But other than that, the only thing I need is an audience with the prince at some point.
Yeah, I think we all need that. So if you want, you can go to the college, see if there are, like, the one looks if there's any other NPC that were still left around, like, see if anyone else wants to join you, and then I'll see you.
Yeah, sounds good. If I will reach out to Lieutenant Gore if he advises of any directives that we need to follow, any missives. I will reach out to you as well.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, how is Narcissus responding to this weather?
You see, he seems fine for the moment, but you do see has his tongue out, panting a lot.
Yeah, well, Devana will like reach down to like grab some like a little bowl or whatever and like pour some water in it for him.
Yeah. Like Lapso like looks at you like this, kind of like grunts essentially, and like kind of falls in line.
Yeah. We'll look at anyone who's still here who's not Brisbane's Elsie, and it goes like, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I just need to talk to them. Is that okay?
Well, like nods at you like,
I'll keep an eye.
and looks at
What?
Shay.
Thank you. I will like sort of gesture for Zelstine and Riz.
Dagon also then looks at you like, then you're good for a bit. I have to, I'll begin to get my bearings so that we know what's been up.
Right. Don't go do anything alone.
Oh, just have to see a few familiar faces.
Wait. So I would know by now about the invitation that extends to the entire party, right? Including Dagon. Right?
Wait, how would you know that?
I'm assuming. I'm asking, like, would I know? Or like, I would ask otherwise.
When you make coronation invitation?
Yeah.
I'll say on context clues, since these guys have been talking about like going and meeting up for the coronation and like the whole gore thing, I'll say you picked up basic idea like, okay, you're here for the coronation.
No, I meant
but I don't think Devana would have
like
told you. No, Devana has not told you
Yeah.
about any of that, so you don't know that, I think.
So then I would
like
pointedly ask out loud. So you're just going to walk out around there looking like that in this city? Do you at least have a disguise?
Who are you talking to?
Dagon.
Dagon looks like a drow.
Oh fuck, never mind then. I didn't hear that. That's my bad. Never mind.
He's way ahead of you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, then I would just sort of like take Zilston and Risk aside. I mean, like, just real quick. Something happened during the fight. Jasper pulled some cards again, and all of a sudden, I felt myself talking to Ilmatar.
Zelstine just goes, what?
Yeah. So I'm not very well versed with.
Are you
him and
certain?
I'd like the like also like lecture. I'm pretty certain.
She like looks kind of like wide-eyed, like that's his mark. How?
Yeah.
How can
And that's yeah. So how do if you how How long has it been since you've spoken to him?
Months more.
And you looked at Briss,
Same, actually.
right? How did he sound or looked? If you've ever seen a vision,
They both like shake their head like they haven't seen him.
how did he sound?
That like he's supposed to. I think. Old.
Yeah, that tracks. I think he didn't look like he was in good shape though. But I don't know if that's normal.
Zalcine looks at you like, well, I mean, he is the martyr of suffering. I mean, he is someone who is taking many of the pains of the world upon himself. So, him appearing in pain, well, it does track. But-
Okay. Right. So, I guess my main ask would be, while we're here over time, I would like to learn. I will admit it's not.
Did he
It's not
say anything to you?
He did. Ivana would remember. I don't. What did he say?
About like, how he's in like a dangerous and dark place. He's here because he's looking for someone, and he has to make sure it's something he does and save someone.
Yes, no, I remember. Ivana relays all of that. And goes like, does that sound familiar?
She's just like, no, what?
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. His friends are the Triad. The Triad is well and safe as far as I know.
Triad?
You see Res chimes in. The Triad's a group of certain deities that have worked together in the past as allies, and that's the title they were given when they worked together. There's actually, it's a little interesting. There's some debate about it, actually, on who the Triad actually is, but there is one that says it is Ilmatar, Torm, and Helm are the three members of the Triad. There's another that says that it's Ilmatar, Torm, and Bahamut that are members of the Triad. And then there was a third theory, but that one people aren't so sure on because they say the Triad has been broken for a long time. And, well, as you can imagine, clerics, they cause a lot of debate amongst each other because of this. But at the very least, the one thing we know is that Ilmatar and Torm are allies, even if the other two are up in the air.
Okay, that's good. Maybe we can go find a Temple of Torm and see.
Oh, I'm right. I believe there is one in Ibrakal.
Okay, good. We can ask around, see if they've heard anything. I would like to learn prayers. It's not my chosen deity, I guess, but I want to be respectful, and I will say it was nice to, after such a long time, talk to
Zalcine, like,
again.
I'll be honest, it's quite a lot to take in, but
I know,
if he did reach out to you, if you heard him, he clearly has some purpose in mind. And if that's the case, of course, if I can do anything that helps you contact him again, even if I'm not the one who can hear him, it would be good to know that he is well and truly there and safe.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I think it was whatever card Jasper pulled that allowed me, because I've not been able to contact any of the gods for months.
But she like holds your hand like, but you have this now. This is a link.
Yeah, but him. I also have this, and like they'll tap like, and that's blocking everything.
I don't know how any of that works, but all I can do is I can try to help you establish contact, like how I've been trying. Yeah. Since you have a conduit of his upon you, it might make it easier.
Maybe, I don't know. It's like I said, my pact, it's linked to the void, and it makes it difficult for deities to contact. That's why I've not been able to contact any of mine, and it's why it was nice to be able to. I mean, I don't have to explain this to you guys, but religion does give comfort, even if there's been debates of whether we should trust the gods or not. there's comfort in it, I guess. So, but yeah, we can try. I want to learn. We can take our time. Just prayers seems like a good start. I don't know any of. I tried to
Zalcin like
copy some of yours.
nods at that. Like I mean, I can share my book. I can
Yeah.
teach you a couple other things. That'll be good.
All right. Yeah, and then we'll ask around at Temple of Torm.
Riss looks at you like, right. I'll go to the temples and find things out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you go do that. And
Just
yeah, that was
runs.
yeah. I love him. Right. Yeah. Well, that was if you want anything you need to do, you can go. How have you been?
Zalcin looks at you and goes, well, what's happened? Not really sure. If anything, this has been the best news I've gotten recently.
And I'm glad. And thank you in advance for helping.
There's no need to thank.
All right. I'll let you go. I mean, you can tag along if you want, but yeah.
I might just do that. She kind of smiles
Right.
at you.
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
like head back to the group.
Yeah, you rejoin the group. Will like looks at you like,
Russ ran off. Everything okay?
Oh yeah, no, it was religion related, so he got excited.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
you see he looks
I
around
think-
and goes like,
Oh, Tristan ran off too. He's gonna go check out the markets, he said.
Right, do you not want to go with him?
A little too crowded for my taste. If it's all the same, I might just tag along with you then, Captain.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome to. We can just look around. I don't have any specific plans, so
Yeah.
we can check out a city.
yeah, you guys start going around. My question then would be to the PCs here then. Where are you guys going? Since you're like spending some time exploring, do you want to first head towards the inner city to get your bearings, which would be like the inner wall area? Because there would be other things there. Or would you want, what's it called? Or would you want to like look around any of the other districts here? Like you can do either or in any order.
Gen-wise, where would it be the college or the Arcanum that would be the best place to research texts on the Millennium War?
That'd be the Arcanium.
Okay, so Jen will head back to the Arcanium. Then,
Okay, so you're going there. All right.
but we'll contact Gore first.
All right.
So burn ascending. Let me just mark that off on my spell sheet. Where is it? There. Okay. And we'll say, Lieutenant, we've arrived in Ebrikal. Any specific orders in the build-up to the coronation? Are you attending? We should debrief Lionsgate.
You got a reply. Hello, I am not there yet, but I will be on the day of the coronation, most likely. I have some other matters I am attending to. And beyond which, enjoy the festival, enjoy the sights, and if there's anything unscrupulous happening, I am sure you and your companions are more than capable of finding out what it is.
Good old Lieutenant Gore, vague as ever.
No, he doesn't know. He's like, you guys have fun. If there's something that happens, let me know, but otherwise have fun.
Perfect. Fun, yes, I remember what fun is. And yeah, we'll head to the Arcanium to ask for access to their libraries if they are willing to give it.
All right. You head towards there. The others are going where then?
I think we'll just walk around. So Devana has no real plan. I think they're just kind of trying to get their bearings in the city. So, but I will say they will keep an eye out for any Temple of the Ladarius because I do plan on going there at some point.
Dan, did you feel that?
There was an earthquake?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh,
No,
I don't. Nothing here.
nothing here.
Not that I would feel it.
No,
But then I'm farther away than you guys.
my chair was moving. My curtains are moving. What the fuck?
interesting.
Oh, my curtains
Check.
are moving.
Wow.
They're behind my
okay.
desk, so I couldn't tell.
Okay, but how can you not? I mean, I've never experienced an earthquake. I have no clue. How can
Sometimes
you
you
not
do,
feel
sometimes you
No,
don't.
no,
It depends.
I have
There's a
slept through
5.3.
earthquakes before. 5.3 epicenter somewhere in
was gonna say,
Afghanistan
is
or
it-
Pakistan.
Yeah, it's far enough then, right?
Yeah, other people are
5.3
still
is
feeling
that-
it in Delhi. I'm just like, I feel absolutely nothing. Nothing in my room
I
is
felt
shaking.
a jolt. I just thought that's me being me.
Nothing in my room is shaking.
Wow.
I have someone else here saying that, oh, the quake is still going. I'm feeling nothing.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm thinking 5.3 is that enough for aftershocks? I don't know how earthquake works.
No, but the
Don't worry about it.
thing is, earthquakes are very strange, and for some reason, it just depending on which part of the city you're in, what floor you're on, all sorts of things, infrastructure, everything. You just
so nano redeem posture check.
Yes, I already did.
you just don't like it feels very differently. Like I think like the way my house is built, I just don't feel earthquakes that much.
Okay, as long as all of you are safe is the most important.
Yeah,
part.
yeah. That's
Okay, good.
Nothing
That's what I care
happened.
about. Okay.
alright.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah. So no, I would
so,
just like
yeah.
to walk around. So like just and unless obviously any of the NPCs are
But yeah,
wanting to go
that,
somewhere
yeah.
specific.
My question is, in your exploration, then are you heading towards like basically like towards like the center, like towards the spire and the inner
I guess
walls?
so. Or why don't you send us where you want us to explore, or like where you feel like, oh, no one ever explores this part of the city. I don't know. If I can.
No, you pick.
I do. Okay, sure. If from where we are, if you just keep walking ahead, do you get to the center? Is that what it is?
Correct.
Yeah, that's fine. And Devana would also hold Nedra's hand and
Yeah.
make sure that she doesn't like wander off.
You start wandering through the streets. Lots of people. You're like kind of like trying to get past. About an hour of like walking around and like seeing the sights of like this marketplace. People like having fun. You see like kids playing along the streets with like what look like essentially like toy spears and basically like knocking each other down, and whoever gets knocked down, you see has to then go and like give like a paper crown to the other kid, and like there were like middle games or like the festival events and things like that. And you yeah, so you kind of observing that about like or so after like coming around like the section, you see like Dagon coming back, like kind of just like you run into him again, and you see he's just like there you are.
Yeah,
I went checked a couple of things out. Some people are there, some people are not. I'll probably break away again in a little bit, but see you're heading towards the nicer part of the city. You see, he says it with a little bit of disdain.
Yeah, I guess we're just walking around. Have you like pause, take a breath?
You see, like stops. He's like, "What?"
Just will like offer like some water because he was like rattling on, and I was like,
he takes it. Like he drinks the water. Right, had the water.
Yeah, good. Hopes out food.
I'm not particularly hungry, but sure.
Yeah.
It's a bite out of it.
Right. What can you just walk with us for a bit, or
Fine.
you don't have to, but
No, he like nods like, all right, let's walk to this. He gestures towards like the inner city, like this place.
why don't you tell us what it is, but like in like your version of it?
What the spire is? The citadel?
Just everything. Be your tour guide.
I mean, I haven't been a tour guide in a long time. And you're not paying me, but okay, fine, sure, why not?
I just given you food and water.
You see, like, looks at you, so he's like, oh, I think
just
both of us
smile.
know. I think both of us know I'm a lot more expensive than that.
Okay, we'll see about that later.
But you see, as you're wandering forward, he continues describing like, the Citadel where all the pompous pieces of shit live. By the way, all of the big places around that are the big estates of the nobles.
Yeah.
They're horrible but easy targets. And he'll explain like around the like marketplace and all, like, oh, there's a lot of people here, so keep an eye out for pickpockets. He would have probably also like stopped one for going for you or something like that at some point. Like very high density of pickpockets in this. And he like explains because it's festival time and all of them are clocking tourists essentially. And beyond that, though, he also tells you don't buy anything you see in this marketplace. A lot of it is fake. Because again, it's tourism season. So
As if you could afford it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I think like I'm just happy to like let him like,
you would,
rattle on.
speaking of which, though, you would clock even as you're walking by, like there's like a little food stall where like someone's like sending skewers of like meat, and you see a person taking a skewer and giving a gold piece for it. You see, looking over to another side, there's like this like little like setup with like, you know, like rings, earrings, trinkets, things like that. And you see like a little like couple walks by and they like go pick a ring up, and you see they reach to the sides and give like what looks like a bag of gold and just puts it there for like a tiny, like not like a fancy gemstone ring, like basic looking like knickknack. And you keep on walking, you see like there's seems to be like an open stall, like workshop of some kind, where like someone is like making what looks like hiking sticks and like essentially like a woodworker of a sort. You see someone reaching to their side and paying what looks like 10 rubies for a stick.
Yeah, Devana will ask about that at some point and just like point out thing and like, what's up with that?
Oh, well, how do I put this? The people of Ibracol are crazy.
All right.
The sense of wealth is a little skewed when it comes to Ibracol. Most people value things in a different way. Ruby is another currency that works here. Some people prefer that over gold, because of which gold gets devalued quite a bit, because of which certain regular things can cost a very large amount of gold, because most of the economy here is controlled by the Aasimar, who have, well, how do I put this? Remember Castor?
How could I forget?
Remember how he was throwing around bags of platinum at any shop he saw?
Right.
By Aasimar standards, he's probably lower on the end of wealth.
Right.
Wait, who is Castor?
Our piece of shit Aasimar.
Oh, so can I kill him? Will killing him affect the GS?
I think you'd have to get in line at this point.
Honestly, I would very much like to kill
The
him.
ghost of it appears.
I have not killed him on orders from the captain.
Oh, so that's
Not
like a
while
real
we're
thing.
here.
Orders from the captain is like a real thing, not just a joke you made up.
No.
You see, he looks at you like, why not would it be a joke?
I mean,
We're a crew and a crew listens to the captain.
Sure.
Right. Anyway, so what you're saying is the gold got devalued, and so now people are paying weird prices?
Well, yes and no. It's strange. The bank decides the value of it on a near daily basis, and the exchange between the rubies and gold becomes skewed. And then there's certain merchants who would value ruby above gold or the other way around. And it depends from object to object. So I could pay 10 rubies or let's say 1,000 gold for something. A different shop might ask me 15 rubies and 900 gold for it instead. None of it fucking makes sense.
Huh. It's interesting that this economy is still standing then at this point, but all right.
Well, it's, I guess,
chaos, right?
Well, it is
Okay.
isolated for the most part, but the merchants are open with the entire world. The reason this economy stands, honestly, is for they're very unique. import and export of certain goods for the most part. They have, firstly, a very large monopoly on certain spell scrolls and healing potions because, again, divinity is kind of in the blood of everyone here. Restorative magics are quite common here, and they commercialize it quite far and wide. Beyond
Wait,
that,
so if everyone is divine, then doesn't that make everybody normal? Or just regular?
oh no, it makes them far worse than normal. Makes them all pieces of shit who think they're better than everyone.
So how do you fit into this?
He looks at you like, what do you mean?
So I look around to make sure nobody's in earshot. You know, the ASMRs are divine, but you're a fallen ASMR, and I do the double quotes thing. And
Oh, you mean, well, if you're talking about that little snippet, fallen ASMR are considered abandoned by their oh so lovely goddess, because of which they get cast out of the niceties that ASMR experience, and they usually get tossed to the north. North of this lovely city are the slums, and beyond the wall of the north is a lovely place they call the Purgatory Plains.
No, but are you not born like this?
Well, I've been like this since I was, 3 years old, so not technically born.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I thought this was like a... Huh. So you expect me to believe that a 3-year-old offended a goddess so much that she cast him... What the fuck?
Well, it was enough reasoning that my family kicked me out to the curb now, didn't they?
This is like the tiefling shit all over again, or the changeling shit, where just because you look different, you're...
You see, kind of just shrugs his shoulders. He's like, oh, it's good. Got me out of the city at a younger age. Honestly, anyone getting out of this place at a younger age is a good thing. And he kind of sighs at that. And as you keep walking, you see there's a bigger crowd density, but then it kind of peters out a little into this kind of semicircular opening where you see a set of open, a pulled up portcullis and gates. Looking around through this whole thing, there were guard patrols everywhere every now and then, town guards and stuff like that. They were mostly wearing somewhat half-fitted armor at the moment, and they were a mix of you saw in terms of what kind of people are here a lot. Obviously there is a higher density of ASMR around, especially the closer you get to the inner walls. There's more and more ASMR around. Another kind of person that is very often seen as you're getting closer are Luxodons here. And
makes sense.
And as you get close to the inner walls, you would see statues of this emerald green elephant on both sides of the gate, and which is essentially the sacred beast of Ibrikal. And you see, beyond that, though, there's people from all walks of life here. You see kobolds, gnomes, goblins, half-elves, elves, humans, tieflings. You see a set of guards are standing here. You see both of them are ASMR and are wearing very nice gilded armor, standing in front of these gates. And they just hold the spears out as you approach. State your business.
We're in the city on behalf of Lieutenant Gore.
We look at each other. We do not know who that is.
Oh, Empire business?
Do you have a ruby pass?
Looks at Dagon.
You see, looks at
doesn't know what that is.
You see, he just kind of slinks into the back end of your crowd essentially for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking, he looks at you well, if you do not have a pass, I cannot allow you to pass through then.
Right. Okay, sorry, we're new here.
We not have an invite? We had an invite, right?
Well, we have an invite from Oslam Kal for the coronation, but that's later this week, right?
We have not been instructed to provide any special leeways to anyone without a pass.
All right.
And you see, gonna roll a deception. I need to do something.
Oh
I'm
no.
stealing one, right? That's what it's for, yeah.
No.
You see, Dagon kind of comes back from the side of the crowd again towards you, like, here you go, boss. Found it. And he hands you a ruby pass.
What the fuck? I was just like, oh.
You see,
Right.
it's a piece of paper. It basically says, this authorizes Devana and company, in parentheses, the heirs of Tresnea, to be granted access to the inner city and the citadel and its resources on invitation from the Carls on a diplomatic mission. And you see there is a big red stamp in the center of the paper of approved with like the gilded signature of what looks like it basically says in Celestial Ruby Pass of Selima. And it looks like a very official document.
Would I be able to tell if this was fake or not?
I will say, he did not have this when the day started.
I was gonna say, yeah, the one is just like, I will just go like, we were given this. Is this a thing?
You see, he takes it. Now, Devana, I need you to roll me a deception with advantage, so it'll cancel out.
Oh, fuck.
This is just set the DC. Dagon's already rolled his deception and sleight of hand, which is the main thing.
Okay,
here.
that's good. That's good. That's a 23.
All right. Now I will be rolling insight for the guard.
Oh no. Please. I think the Violet is not happy about this. They're like, I mean, we probably could have gotten an extra one somewhere, maybe.
You see, he kind of like looks over the thing, and you see Red is with you. And you see from like this corner of your eye, she subtle spell casts silvery barbs on the guard.
Oh. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, okay. That's better than a crit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. You see Sheldon is like looking like, and he reads it like, right.
Well, everything seems in order. Welcome.
Okay.
Hands you the papers back.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll like stuff it in their pocket.
You see they stand aside, and as you walk through, immediately a bit of that warmth gets cut out. It is again a little nicer and colder the second you enter the inner walls. You see on both sides of you there is this like little stream of water running with some like greenery around it. Suddenly you feel like you're not even in a desert. You see this like big marbled like road walkway that you're on suddenly instead of the sandy like roads. On one end you see a bunch of manors and estates with like rolling hills, a couple of buildings within a big estate, just like side by side all around this place. You see on the other end, there are very high-end stores and craftsman guilds and things like that. You would see this enormous, very clear looking like forge, very high end, called Summer Steel. You would see this lovely looking, some kind of a clothing store called the Burning Raiment. You would see what looks like a jewelry store of a kind called the Gilded Thumb.
The what? It cut out for me.
The Gilded Thumb. And a little further behind that, you would see this very like large multi-storied like stone structure that has a name written on it called Todd's Friends. And there is a little like symbol of a paw print next to it.
Jason Todd?
And yeah, I'll say those are the stores you
Can we tell what
clock.
kind of place it was? What kind of store was it?
I'll
Do you
say
know?
you can tell it's some kind of a pet store, maybe.
Oh.
Yes, that kind of a paw. Yes, Assis.
Cool. Okay.
You see, now Sheldon looks at you and goes, "Right, well, now that this is sorted, enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go take care of the other bits of business."
The man just like, sort of like pulls himself like, "Are you out of your mind?
What?
You could have said no. What?
They were
What if we
gonna
get
keep
actual?
them
What if
there
we get an
for
actual one
hours.
and they
If we
I
get an
don't
actual
wanna-
one, then we're good. These gods won't know the difference. They see 100 people every day.
I just don't want to get in trouble. We
You
gotta
won't
do
get
this
in
right.
trouble
We
over that.
earned the trust. We earned the trust of the people. I know the people here suck.
I've been
But-
using a ruby pass since I was 10 years old. It's fine.
Right? Fine, if you say so. Thank you.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
don't stand around out in the heat all the time. This place will be a little more comfy. I'll go take a look around to see who else can help us with my other matter. And he kind of gives you like a look. And you see he steps around and he walks out of the inner city.
Yeah, okay. Ivan turns to the others, go like, well, I guess we can look around here. And like Ivana will eye the pet store.
Yeah. I will say another thing that happens as you like kind of walk further in a little, like looking around this place. If you keep following like the straight path, you will keep just reaching the citadel itself, where you see like proper gardens, high-tiered guards. Also, the guards in here, completely different weight. They're all fully like proper plated up Asimar and Elven troops, not just like anyone and everyone kind of a vibe almost you get. Their armor looks very like nice, neat, and cleanly set up and all of that. You also see across all of the estates, each of these like big houses seem to have guards patrolling around wearing like different like tabards or banners and whatnot. Each of them almost like being personal forces of each house all around. But another thing, Shay, could you roll me a d20?
Fuck me, it begins. So 17.
17.
17, 38.
Devana, could you roll me a d20?
Oh my god. Okay. 13.
Okay. As you walk and you see the citadel now much more prominently towering before you, Shay, you get a little like headache looking at it. And you kind of wipe your eyes a little, like almost instinctively. And as you do, when you look back up, everything around you is pitch black. You don't see any of your allies around you. You see this tower, the citadel in front of you, cracks all over it. And you see like plumes of smoke coming out of it. And you see in the center of it is this big red burning flame. In like almost like a circular orb. And you see this flame crackles very bright and loud. And it starts to sink down the citadel. It keeps like moving down almost unnaturally, not like how a fire would move. And as it like kind of like keeps sinking down, it slowly stops even looking like a fire. It starts looking more like just like this mote of reddish energy. And it keeps sinking down and down and down until it's at the very base of the citadel. And then it sinks beneath it. And you see cracks for a moment appear all around the base of the citadel and the ground itself. And you see from those cracks, this like orange reddish hue of light begins to escape from beneath it. And you just hear a voice say, This bright kingdom hides a lot more than they would like you to know. Soon, you might just get to find out exactly how dirty their secrets are.
Is it the same voice I heard before?
It is a voice. Wait, which voice are you talking about?
The first voice.
Correct.
Fuck.
And as you hear that, your headache gets very loud in your head almost. You can wipe your face, you look up, everything's back to normal. You're starting with your party.
So, I'm guessing I'm the only one who saw that?
Roll me a perception or insight.
Okay.
I did not see it.
You did not see that.
Okay, but Shay does say this out loud, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
a 14.
would I see if anyone's
14?
responding to anything?
You see mostly everyone looks fine. You see Charlotte kind of wiping the side of her head. Almost like she has a headache.
Okay, so Dan, according to the rules of the GS, is withholding information considered betrayal?
I will say no. It's not a
know this?
direct breach.
I would say, is it both Shay and Charlotte holding sort of the head at the same time?
Yes. What's your
And
passive?
Shay-
Do you notice or not? Let me see.
Passive insight is 16. Passive perception is 12.
I'll say on a 16, yeah, you would notice this.
Okay.
May I just clarify the GS? The line was you will actively ensure your words and actions, whether direct or indirect, do not bring harm to, deviate from the mission of, or either directly or indirectly aid the enemies of any members of aforementioned party and their loved ones. So technically your actions withholding could indirectly
hurt us.
You know what?
I put that in there.
I will leave it to Shay. Do you withhold or not?
1 sec.
Yep.
You're welcome, Steve.
I think also if Shay it did say out loud, did anyone? I don't know. Did you see that out loud? Say that out loud. Sorry.
No, I don't think so. I think looking at Charlotte's reaction before she says anything, I'm gonna say it because he's trying to get into the party's good graces kind of thing.
Okay.
They are trying to get in the party's good graces kind of thing. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
immediately
so,
just reach out to tug on Devana's shoulder or sleeve, whatever, arm, whatever their look.
Yeah.
Fuck. Right. So I've been hearing voices, which is not weird in itself because whatever. But I also saw a vision, which is worse.
We're used to it.
A vision
okay.
of this entire citadel crumbling down because of a fire thing, which looked like a fire but not really. And there was cracks, and then it went down into the depths, and it, I don't know, exploded or something. And the voice said that they are hiding something, and soon the world will know all their secrets. So, yeah, I don't know if not telling you that is against the rules of my GS or not, but I don't really care. This seems important. And that part is a lie, of course.
Can I insight this then?
Roll me an insight.
Just that last part is a lie. The rest, of course, is true. But yeah.
Roll me a deception.
That is that's a dirty 20.
Oh, come on. With a plus 11, I failed.
The last bit felt a little 2 on the nose.
I think the one would first look at Charlotte and go did you see the same?
She looks at you something like that. I heard the voice in the night sky say that they will need our help.
Okay, that's a different vibe completely. Okay. concerning but good to know. Thank you both for sharing. And then looks at Shay and then goes, next time with a bit more conviction. As if, you're not trying to
Hey, I'm still learning
not
here.
get hurt. I guess. Yes. Right. Thank you, though, for sharing. I know that you were compelled to do so, but I appreciate it regardless.
Yeah, I'll say that takes a little bit, and then you guys wander around for I'll say another 30 minutes or so. As you're wandering, looking at what else you can do here, you bump into someone. Assis, would you like to describe what they bump into?
Indeed, I would. Now, if you are watching the stream, please ignore my character model attached to my screen because I made that in a hurry and I did not have time the whole of today to clear shit with Pan. So you see a heavily armored Asimar. I would say about 6'2". Yeah, let's go 6'2". Tall Asimar. They have the regular Asimar pale blue skin. They have Asimar halo. They have Asimar hair, but it has a slight pinkish hue to the bright white flames. And it's also shaved off, freshly shaved off on one side. They have a full undercut going off on this side. And these bright yellow eyes, and just wearing some big ass armor, looking around a bit warily, probably wearing a necklace, some other stuff. You would see on one of their sides is a sword hilt but no sheath. And yeah, this is you'll find out when you talk to them.
You see this person
okay.
as you bump into them.
Do I bump into them directly?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Oh yeah, Devon just be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's a bit overwhelming here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Travelers. Of course,
yeah.
I would be more worried about you.
Well, I'm fine. Like I said, it's a bit overwhelming, and I wasn't paying attention, and yeah, sorry.
Is this your first time in Ibrikal?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna look next to. Wait, oh no, he's not here yet, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I best be on my way. I'm looking for someone actually.
Anything we can help with? We're just kind of wandering.
Are you sure you're going to be okay here? If it's your first time, none of you are Asimar.
No, but
things work very
we've traveled a lot.
Here. I have also traveled a lot. There is nowhere where things work like here. For one thing, do you even have any rubies on you?
We do have some. We were told to bring some. So, and we've been given some bits of information. So,
you want to be our guide? Hi, I'm Shay.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. Lifia Sunfell.
Yeah. Pretty name. Sorry, Devana. Devana Torot.
Your name is also pretty.
Thank you. Should have that's been holding back Nedra's hand, but kind of just give Nedra's hand a squeeze of kind of teaching her some.
You give a squeeze, she doesn't get it. What you wanted to do.
I feel like they've done this before with them though, or with her. Just
she doesn't get what you're trying to do.
And just sort of looks up at her, and this is, and looks at her. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, hi, I'm Nedra.
Hello, I love Mom Devana so much. Nedra, you seem very strong.
Want me to punch you?
No, we don't do that.
I would clock that Ned was a child, right?
I think within the first sentence you could.
Yeah, the moment like Sir speaking.
Which is odd to you.
Ah, I see. No, unfortunately, I cannot fight you right now. I cannot also be your guide right now. Like I said, I am looking for someone. You wouldn't have happened
Look, there's
to
like
see
20
any
of us.
drow around here, have you?
Around here, no. Devana's into him like fuck.
Shame. Okay, then I best be on my way.
Look, there's like 20 of us, right? If you give us a better description of who you're looking for, we could split up and look for them, cover more ground, you know?
There's
Currently in a small
20 of
group.
you.
You're in a smaller group, but yeah.
Okay, there's like 10 of us.
Okay, but I mean, I'm sorry. What is this? Why are you so desperate to have me around?
I mean, not desperate, but you know, it's rare to meet people here who are not standoffish immediately. You seem really nice. We are looking for nice people to make friends with.
Me,
So
I am not as nice as I seem. And when you leave Ibrikal for long enough, you realize that the ways of Ibrikal are very particular and not necessarily suitable for the outside world. I
Exlet
really
looks
should
at
be
you and
going.
goes, "Yeah, it's fucking hot."
Yeah, it is a little warm.
Another really strong-looking person. Wow, this is a very interesting
Thank
group
you.
you have here.
Yeah, we were sent by. I mean, you guys didn't know him, but Lieutenant Gore of the Empire. We were invited to the coronation.
Yes, that's lovely. I was hoping to actually attend it myself.
look, we have a blanket invite for like the whole party. And they have no count of who all are in our party. So if you want to just tag
Can I do
along
an insight check
on the
on this
day off.
fucker?
What are
Yeah,
you gonna
Devana would
what?
immediately just kind of like try like look at like side
I would
eye
like to do
Shay,
an
like,
insight check on this motherfucker.
But
What the
what are you
fuck
trying to
is going
insight?
on? Like, why is he like they? I don't. Whatever. Why are they so desperate to like keep me with them?
I'm just
Like, are
trying
they
to
trying
make
to like
friends.
grift me or something?
I'm literally just trying to make friends.
That is a 19.
19. You don't get an exact beat. You just see this person's very actively trying to socialize with you. You aren't sure why.
Right. Anyway, if I appreciate the offer of helping me search, but I'm sure if there was a drow around, you would have seen him.
What is Dagon looking at like right now? Is he not around?
He fucked off.
he's
again.
not around. He left.
Oh fuck, okay.
That's why Devana's like. That's why Devana said like, well, we've not seen one here, other than here.
I will say that's
yeah.
technically a deception.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Does this drow have a name? Can we go out about yelling their name in the streets to find them?
I would highly prefer you don't do that, actually.
Yeah, okay, fair. If someone was walking around the street screaming my name, I would also be very weird about it. So that's fair, yeah.
Right. You did not even introduce yourself, did you?
I did. I said, hi, I'm Shay. That's the first thing I said.
Right. Well, I shall make it my business to not go around shouting your name.
Okay.
And I will just look at Devana like, I could see myself shouting your name.
Like, I'm already spoken for, but
that makes sense.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
Always a pleasure.
You
to,
see, as that
give
happens,
compliments.
Ashling, like standing at the back, like lets out like a chuckle and like just stops herself.
Devana's like Ginny, like a little bit like flustered, but more in the fact like anyone to say anything like this to them is like they're like
No, yeah, I'm flipping over from Estrogen. I'm about to.
Yeah, like
go
there's a lot of overcorrecting that's about to happen. Is what
there's a lot of overcorrecting
That's
that's about
so
to happen.
funny. It's so funny.
It's fine. We wait for Gentle to come back. It's okay.
It's fine. Oh Gotcha.
I-
But
Yeah.
yeah.
What
if
you roll?
you
16.
16. What was your insight?
my insight, do I roll a new one or just my old one?
New one.
New one. Let's go. That 20, baby.
You know when
Ah!
Devana says, when Devana said, like, oh, I haven't seen a drow here. Clearly, there's something there. Like,
Now, just checking a third time, just to be extra certain. You've definitely not seen a drow around.
Around.
Because something tells me you have.
Okay, well, even if I have, like I said, or like you said, we just sort of met. You're in a hurry. Can I know why you're looking?
Well, I wouldn't say he's an old friend really, but an old friend told me that I could be of help to him. Now the drow that you know, he wouldn't happen to be named Sheldon, would he?
Can I insight you when you're like that you were asked for help?
You roll me whatever roll you think would be appropriate.
Fuck. What role is appropriate here? Sure.
Now I'm gonna really scroll over because one of them was a net 20, but I roll with disadvantage still. So that's a 13.
13.
I rolled an 18 on persuasion.
Fuck.
Persuasion though, you believe them.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like I had rolled a net 20 if I didn't have fucking disadvantage. Fucking exhaustion. All right. But I think Devana would, even though they've been given instructions kind of from they like to not essentially do anything without him. So they would be like, right, can I get back to you about that?
As you're having this discussion, you hear like off in the distance, like, oh, there you all are.
Oh, fuck.
And you would see Leifia? Leifia. You would see
not the Pokemon in the Japanese name of that is her Japanese name, right? Leafeon is Leafeon.
Leifia, you
definitely
see
lifeier than estrogen is right now.
Huh?
I said you're lifeier than estrogen is right now.
I mean,
yes.
Have you not clocked the part? Yeah, Leafeon's Japanese name is Leafia.
Okay. Anyway, all of you, hush.
Yeah.
You see this drow approaching Leifia, and
Leifia's unfairer.
We know. Anyway, you
Leifia's
see.
unfair.
We know. It's okay. Stop trying to sound Italian.
Leifia's unfair.
You see Sheldon approaches you, like, right, all right, for now the business is settled. I was told I will run and someone would be sent to us for assistance. I've heard something.
Flash, I presume.
Frey points at
Oh! Life here, then I take it?
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit, she
I
rocks
thought
fast.
you were dead.
You see, he kind of smiles. Well, legally speaking, I still am.
I mean, yes, I can tell by the... I met you one or two times, many years ago.
Met a lot of people many years ago.
Small city, I guess. Well.
A little too small sometimes, but yes. So, has Miss Gazima told you of what we'll be dealing with?
She did indeed. I must say it's quite a surprise to learn that you, of all people, are not only still alive but have business with the same person I have business with.
You see, his playfulness fully drops, and he just goes, "Oh, we have quite a bit of business with that particular individual."
I'm aware. I know that clearly he seems to have ruined your life. He ruined
Ruin
mine.
is a very kind word for what he did. But I will again hazard and tell you, if you are indeed willing to call in her favor on her behalf for me, what we're going to be dealing with here, it's going to be quite dangerous.
I can handle myself. I've roamed around a lot. I've had encounters with those creatures from the abyss lately. I would think I'm well equipped.
Well, as
Wait,
long
where did you
as-
find this abyss creatures? We also fought some abyss fucks in where we were.
And where was that?
You know, in a place with things.
Question: how tall is Shay?
She is like 6'5".
Oh god, I will look up at Shay. You are very intriguing.
Thank you, I think.
Not in the good way like the rest of these people are intriguing.
Oh, you're not. Thank you, then.
I am not. Thank you.
You are
Likely, yeah.
not. Thank you.
Someone quote that. Anyway, Mr. Flash. Lovely name, by the way. Positively adorable. I can handle myself. I have been on enough boats lately. I will say the situation at Danesbridge was overwhelming. I didn't
Oh, I did hear
quite
that city
expect.
fell.
Yes, it did, and I might not have made it back alive. I
Fair
did
enough.
not expect to be back in Ibrikal just quite yet, but I suppose as
Well,
good
that
a
makes
time
two
as
of
any to
us.
take that bastard down.
Good a time as any, indeed. Well, as far as the particularities of the plan, still have to make a few other, arrangements, but we do need to scout the place out. I haven't surveilled the place in a couple of decades, so, looking around might do us some good. And then, hopefully, we plan to do our strike well and before the coronation even happens.
Makes sense. Now,
Are they
I do
discussing
have-
robbing a place in public?
They're not saying that at all.
I do have a condition.
No
I don't
names
know
have
if-
been named for a reason.
I don't know if Pia would have talked to you about this. Now, I don't know how you have lived these last how many years it's been since you've disappeared. And I certainly don't trust this one over here. Looks at Shay.
Oh,
We-
don't worry. You're in good company if you don't trust this one.
Concerning. I have a code. I do not break that code, and I do not look fondly upon people who break that code. People like our man up there.
Well, there's a lot of codes that person breaks. But when the time comes, he'll pay his recompense, won't he?
He will. I'm just saying. You keep your deals, you keep your bargains, and you will be all good with me.
And if there's anything pertaining to your code and your task that comes up, I will let you know then. But in the planning stages then, will to accompany us around while we get ourselves acquainted with the city. There's a pretty, he looks at Devana, you see, there's a pretty decent chance at least a few people here might be joining us on this operation. Getting to know them might go well our ways into our task at hand.
Well then,
Yeah.
I guess you get your wish after all. I would be happy to guide you all.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Well, look at like Dagon with kind of like look at him to see if he's relaxed about it or not. But also, he would see that they look relieved. They were like stressing out. Like even had like a start of like little like stress marks on their neck.
You see, he doesn't look like relaxed or anything. He looks focused, if anything.
Okay, but that's better than these sort of anxious.
Yeah, no, he seems like now that he's in like job mode almost. Like he's like focused.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Clocks that. Thinks about it. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna slide up to Jenda and just.
Jen is in here. Jen's
Jen
at
is
the
in
arcade.
here.
What? No.
Do you think me and
Are
Jen
you-
wouldn't have talked if Jen was here?
Fuck,
Jen's
I
at the
forgot.
arcade.
Never mind then.
Lock the fuck in, Steve.
Okay. Who else is here? Then Will is here, right?
Will's here.
Will knows about me as well. Right. So I'm gonna.
Everyone knows about it. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna slide out of Will and be like, right. So, what happens if this Sheldon person wants to go commit crimes, but Devana does not want him to commit crimes, and I choose Sheldon's side over Devana's side? How does that count in the Chia's betrayal stuff?
You see, he looks at you like,
Well, that's something we'll have to find out then, won't we?
Question: did you say Dagon out loud above
He
the
said
head?
Sheldon.
I said.
He almost
I
said
started saying.
I was
it
gonna
and
say that would do.
Yeah. So,
he's like,
but
We'll find out, I guess.
how is that fair to me to not know how my decisions? If that
Look,
I've agreed to not.
I'm not
betray
the
you,
one
right?
who cast the spell on you.
Yeah, but they're not here, so.
I
You're
don't
the
know
one
how
who-
the spell works.
Fine. Okay, never mind.
Fuck around and find out, Steve.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed their friend.
eh.
I
But
did kill
yeah,
Sapphire. What do you mean?
You, Steve, killed Sapphire.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
anyway, you see, like that happens. I fear you basically get invited to tag along while they're looking around the city. And I assume at that point, Dara, you were looking at the pet store, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if they're walking off, the one's
Yeah, I
be
mean,
following them.
Yeah. So, no, Sheldon is with you for now. Like, he's like, okay, today's work is done. I'll check shit out later now. But
Okay.
essentially, yeah. So what we'll do then is we will take a little break here. When we come back, we shall see what the pet store has and maybe the other ones, depending on where people go.
Yes, perfect.
All right. We'll be back in 15. Works? All right. We'll be back in 15.